We've arrived at the final leg of our journey. Part 4 of our coast-to-coast exploration of America's most surprising state facts. From Alabama to South Carolina, we've uncovered 39 incredible stories. Now, it's time to finish strong with the final 11 states. From South Carolina to Wyoming, get ready for corn palaces, northern lights, giant potatoes, and maybe even a moose or two. Let's wrap up this road trip in style. Number 40, South Carolina, 8th state. South Carolina is home to a beloved low-country dish called frogmore stew, a spicy, savory boil of shrimp, sausage, potatoes, and corn cooked together in one big pot. Despite the name, there are no frogs in the stew. It's named after Frogmore, a small community on St. Helena Island, where the dish originated as a local tradition, served on newspaper-covered tables and best eaten with your hands. Frogmore stew is a feast, a celebration, and a taste of Southern hospitality, all rolled into one. Number 41, South Dakota, 40th state. In South Dakota, there's a building made almost entirely out of corn. It's called the Corn Palace, and it's been a source of pride, art, and tourism in the town of Mitchell since 1892. Every year, the exterior is completely redecorated with new murals made from thousands of bushels of corn, grains, and grasses, each ear individually nailed into place to form massive mosaics. Inside, the Corn Palace doubles as a community center and basketball arena. It's a living tribute to agriculture and a place where South Dakotans celebrate the humble ear of corn in the grandest possible way. Number 42, Tennessee, 16th state. Music lovers, take note. Tennessee is the birthplace of 3 major American music genres: blues, country, and rock and roll. Beale Street in Memphis gave rise to the blues. Nashville became the heart of country music with the Grand Ole Opry, and Elvis Presley recorded his first song at Sun Studio, kicking off the rock revolution. Whether it's Johnny Cash, B.B. King, or Dolly Parton, Tennessee is where rhythm meets roots. The state isn't just a musical destination, it's the soundtrack of America. Number 43, Texas, 28th state. Everything's bigger in Texas, including its claim to independence. Before joining the United States, Texas was its own country. The Republic of Texas, from 1836 to 1845, it had its own president, currency, and foreign ambassadors. Even today, Texas culture reflects that independent spirit with its Lone Star pride and bold sense of identity. From rodeos to rockets in Houston, Texas stands tall and never lets you forget it once flew its own flag as a sovereign nation. Number 44, Utah, 45th state. Utah is home to the largest saltwater lake in the Western Hemisphere, the Great Salt Lake, which is so salty you can float without sinking. The lake's high salinity comes from evaporation, which leaves behind layers of salt and minerals. The result is a surreal, mirror-like body of water that supports brine shrimp and migratory birds. The Great Salt Lake isn't just a geological marvel, it's a symbol of Utah's stark, strange beauty, and it's a popular stop for curious visitors looking to float like a cork. Number 45, Vermont, 14th state. Vermont was the first state to join the U.S. after the original 13 colonies, and it was an independent republic before that. From 1777 to 1791, during that time, Vermont had its own constitution, which was the first in North America to ban slavery and grant universal male suffrage. Talk about progressive. Today, Vermont remains a small state with a big heart, known for its maple syrup, covered bridges, and fiercely independent spirit. It's not just a scenic getaway, it's a piece of living history. Number 46, Virginia, 10th state. Virginia is often called the mother of presidents. 8 U.S. presidents were born there, including George Washington, Thomas Jefferson, and James Madison. This remarkable legacy stems from Virginia's early status as the most populous and powerful colony, a center for revolutionary ideas and founding ideals. Historic plantations, presidential homes, and battlefields are scattered throughout the state. When you walk through Virginia, you're literally walking in the footsteps of those who shaped the nation. Number 47, Washington, 42nd state. Washington is where tech meets timber and nature meets innovation. But did you know it's also home to the world's largest building by volume? That's the Boeing Everett factory, where massive aircraft like the 747, 777, and 787 are assembled. The building covers 98.3 acres and has enough space to fit Disneyland with room to spare. It's a testament to Washington's aerospace legacy and its spirit of invention. From jet engines to software giants, Washington is where ideas and airplanes take flight. Number 48, West Virginia, 35th state. In 1976, Mothman fever swept West Virginia. The red-eyed creature was first spotted near Point Pleasant in 1966, and sightings continued for over a year. The legend grew into folklore, books, and eventually a movie. Today, Point Pleasant hosts an annual Mothman festival, and even has a giant statue downtown. Whether it was a prank, a bird, or something supernatural, Mothman has become a cultural icon and West Virginia's most famous monster. Number 49, Wisconsin, 30th state. Say cheese. Wisconsin produces more cheese than any other state, over 3 billion pounds a year, and is known as America's Dairyland. The state has over 1,200 licensed cheesemakers, many of whom come from families that have been perfecting their craft for generations. From squeaky fresh cheese curds to aged cheddars that win global awards, Wisconsin isn't just making dairy, it's making dairy history. Number 50, Wyoming, 44th state. Wyoming was the first state to grant women the right to vote, all the way back in 1869. Decades before the 19th Amendment passed, leaders in the Wyoming Territory believed in equality and hoped the move would encourage more settlers. It earned the state the nickname, the Equality State. Today, that legacy lives on. Wyoming may be sparsely populated, but it's full of pioneering spirit, and it proudly stands as a trailblazer in civil rights history. Number 51, Washington, D.C. While not a state, Washington, D.C. deserves an honorable mention. Did you know it has the highest number of museums per square mile of any city in the world? From the Smithsonian Museums to the National Gallery of Art and the International Spy Museum, the capital is bursting with culture, history, and knowledge. D.C. isn't just about politics, it's about access to ideas, free education, and stories that belong to all Americans. It's our collective front porch to the past, present, and future. And that's a wrap on all 50 states and one very special capital city. From flying machines in North Carolina to floating lakes in Utah, giant cheese wheels in Wisconsin to neon-lit peaks in Nevada. We've crisscrossed the U.S. through stories that are as vast and varied as the land itself. Whether you're a trivia buff, a road tripper, or just someone who loves fun facts, thanks for joining this journey through America's most amazing state secrets. Until next time, stay curious.